Look, Gamma. Finally, we have found one.
Oh!
A young wizard. A student with amazing potential. Enough, perhaps, to save Wizard City.
Oh, really? Where?
Oh, a very, very distant realm. Oh, my goodness. On a world that does not even believe in magic. I wonder what manner of wizard they might become. Perhaps we should consult the Book of Secrets.
Headmaster Ambrose turns to regard you intently.
Answer these questions to find out what type of wizard you are. Oh, my vision is failing me. Are you a boy or a girl? But now that we know what you are, what do you look like? Good, good. Now, what do you wear? All right, then. What is your name? My name is Merle Ambrose. I am the headmaster of the Ravenwood School of Magical Arts. When expect to move around, use the arrow keys on your keyboard. Try it now. My owl friend would like to speak with you. Walk up to Gamma and follow his instructions to talk.
Hello! My name is Gamma the Owl, and I am quite pleased to meet you. Wizards test their skills by summoning fantastic creatures and dueling. To become a master wizard, you must learn every spell in your class. Wizards love to duel. The more spells you learn, the better a duelist you'll become. Oh!
How odd. Come along, young wizard. Let's investigate the matter. Meet me in the tower.
You'd best follow the headmaster. You're safe with him. To the tower!
Who's there? Malistaire.
Ambrose.
You are no longer welcome here. Why have you returned?
I'm here to resolve our unfinished business. Is this your latest student? My henchman will see to your little friend.
Hurry along, young wizard. Take this deck of spell cards and deal with those creatures while I tend to Malistaire himself.
Don't be so sure of yourself, old man.
Run up and confront them. Be brave. I will guide you. You've drawn these spells from your deck. Quickly! You must choose a spell and use it to attack one of Malistaire's henchmen by clicking on him. Oh my, you're hurt. You'll need to pay attention to your current health. This red crystal ball shows your health. If you run out of health in a wizard duel, you'll be defeated. The blue crystal ball shows how much mana you have left. Mana is magical energy. If you run out of mana, you won't be able to cast any more spells. When you're out of mana, you'll be at the mercy... Why so distracted? We're under attack? Oh, my! Call me a fool! Where were we, then? Right. Attack his henchman again.
Aha! You doddering fool! Your student is no match for my forces.
Oh no, you're in trouble. Quickly, use the unicorn spell and cast it on yourself. It will replenish your health.
creatures! You've let the young whelp heal! Defeat the whelp or you'll suffer for it! Use your spells to weaken the young wizard's spells!
Here, young wizard, take some more pips. They power your spells. The more pips you have, the stronger the spells you can cast. Quickly now, pick another spell and cast it at one of them. Oh my, that spell reduced the power of your own spell.
At last, you fools earn your keep! Now, finish the child.
Cast this Balance Blade spell on yourself. It will increase your next spell's power. This one learns fast, Malistaire. Two can play at that game. I've got it. Use this Meteor Strike spell. It will strike both of the henchmen. Here are the pips to cast it with. With the Balance Blade spell you've already cast, the Meteor Strike spell should finish them off. Cast it now. Excellent work, young wizard. Now, let me see to Malistaire. I'll show him. Threatening a new student before orientation, no less?
Another time, old man. I have what I came for. And now I'll take my leave of this wretched place.
He's gone, and none too soon. What sinister goal brought him here? Oh, my. You look a bit the worse for wear. Here, let me restore you to your full health and manner. On the bright side, congratulations. Defeating Malistaire's henchmen has earned you some experience. This experience bar will help you track your progress. When the bar fills up, you'll gain a level and be able to learn new spells. Now, do you have any questions, young wizard? What's that? You don't know how to speak? My pardon. Well then, let me teach you how to use menu chat, and we'll see what you have to say for yourself. This is the menu chat button. Click on it to say something. You have the way of it. Now you can chat with anyone you meet and make lots of friends here. You can also hit enter and type your own messages using text chat. But players under 13 will first need their parents' permission. You'll also need a spellbook and a wand. There you go. No young wizard should ever be without them. I should say, young wizard, that I was quite impressed with your courage. There's little doubt but that a great destiny awaits you. Who knows? Maybe you'll fill my shoes and become headmaster someday. But now, if you'll excuse me, I have a mountain of duties to attend to right now, including readying your enrollment. So if you don't mind waiting for a moment or two, I'll pop back to my office and straighten up. I'll summon you when things are presentable. Oh, so many books and papers to tidy up. Where did I put those forms? See you soon. Welcome to Ravenwood Academy, young wizard. And normally, this is where you'd be enrolled and sent to your classes. But times are not normal. There's some kind of supernatural incursion in Unicorn Way that must be dealt with immediately. I wonder. You've demonstrated such potential, I think practical experience will serve you better than lectures. Care to put your talents to the test? Splendid! Time is of the essence, so I'll teleport you there directly. Seek out Private Connolly, the Wizard City Guard in charge of that area.
Welcome to Unicorn Way. There are creatures here who will attack you if you get too close to them, so stick to the task at hand.
Whoa, young student. The street's very dangerous right now. Is there something I can help you with?
Wizard, do you see the symbol above Private Connolly's head? That means he has something important to tell you. Go speak with him.
What's that? You say the headmaster sent you to help us? Well then, you're just the person, or wizard, I've been waiting for. This used to be a pleasant street, but we've been invaded by hordes of strange creatures. The guards and I have been doing our best to push the creatures back, but we're no match for their dark magic, especially the undead. Maybe your fancy wizard magic will do the trick. Go battle a few of those lost souls, then report back to me. Good luck!
To battle the monsters, run up to them on the street. When you get close enough to them, they will summon a combat sigil, and you will be pulled into combat. If you want to avoid battle, you can keep safe by staying on the sidewalk.
If you can drive away some of these lost souls, we'll be in your debt.
a mere student, wizard. Come, souls, let's get lost somewhere safer. While your character is transparent, you are safe from combat, but it only lasts for a short time. Get to the sidewalk before it wears off.
That's turned the tide. We'll follow your lead and start pushing these ghostly things back. But I'm worried we won't be able to drive the phantoms away for good without knowing why they're attacking us. We've got to find out what's behind this. Another intrepid student, Searing Nightchant, also came to help. Maybe he's learned something useful.
Oh, hey there, I'm Saren. You're new here, aren't you? Well, I for one am very glad you're here. I couldn't help but notice how you took down those lost souls. I have to say, I'm quite impressed by your spell-slinging skills. When I heard there was trouble on Unicorn Way, I rushed right over. But then I saw what's out there. Skeletal pirates. Skeletons I can handle, but skeletal pirates? Pah! Yar! No, thank you. Pirates give me the heebie-jeebies.
Excuse me, did I hear you two talking about skeletal pirates? If you're going to face them, please come talk to me first.
It would be good to know exactly what we're up against. Do you think you could battle a few skeletal pirates to see how tough they are? Great! I'll mark their location on your map. Thank you so much for doing this. Good luck.
Ooh, press M to access your map. You'll notice several points of interest, including the locations of enemies. Because you'll be engaging in combat, it's imperative you know how to regain. If you need to boost your health, collect the red wisps you see along the street. Ooh, if you need mana, collect blue wisps. Remember, casting spells costs mana, and fleeing combat drains it completely. So keep your reserves full.
Go battle a few of the skeletal pirates on Unicorn Way. The guards will appreciate a report on their combat tactics.
Glad I overheard you two wizards talk about those pesky skeletal pirates. They're looting the street and making such a mess. If something isn't done, we could be forced to leave the city. Please, will you help us?
Olivia is offering you a side quest. Once you accept it, press Q to open your quest log. Quests marked with stars are part of the main story. Side quests are optional, but allow you to gain additional rewards. Good hunting.
Parley, parley! Ye got guts, little wizard. More than us to be sure, but ye be no match for that which rattles in the darkness.
You, child. I don't have much to offer in thanks, but please take this magic ring. Maybe it'll help you in your adventures.
To put on new equipment, press B to open your backpack. You will see icons showing your hat, robes, shoes, and other items. Mousing over an item will compare its stats to what you currently have equipped. Select the best equipment available to your school.
Thanks again, young wizard. Maybe I can find another helpful young wizard to help sweep up all these eye patches.
Oh, wow! You made it back! I mean, how'd it go? What did you learn? The pirates warned about a rattle in the darkness? See, this is what I was talking about. Pirates are always creepy and frustratingly vague. What is clear is that some evil magic has emerged here, and we're going to need more than a handful of guards to stop it. There is a powerful, ancient being who may be able to help us understand the dark forces we're facing, the wise seraph, Lady Ariel. Not only does Lady Ariel possess strong magic, she's also the warden of the ferries, and they keep her well informed. Perhaps she's heard something about this rattle in the darkness. Go speak with her in the hedge maze at the far end of Unicorn Way.
What purpose brings you into our hedge maze? Forgive me, young wizard. These dark times make me leery of new faces. But now I see the light within you. We've much to discuss. The evil forces that loosed the undead upon Unicorn Way have also corrupted my precious fairies. Please, you must help them. Vile bone cages have appeared along Unicorn Way. They are filled with a mysterious dark magic that corrupts all fairy folk who venture near them. Dispel the dark magic in the bone cages, then bring me fairy dust from those it corrupted. It may reveal to me who is behind this atrocity. It pains me to say it, but the only way to obtain the fairy dust is to wrestle it from the dark fairies in combat. Try to be gentle. Once you've dispelled the bone cages and collected the fairy dust, return to me immediately. Good luck, young wizard. May the light guide you.
cloud has been lifted. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you!
You hear a tiny, joyful voice call your name.
your happiness, kind wizard. Your courage and benevolence will not soon be forgotten by the fairy folk.
You've cemented your reputation as a hero to the fairy folk, young wizard. With the bone cages dispelled, I can help the other corrupted fairies in time. Now we must root out who is behind this attack. Please, let me examine the fairy dust. Is that? But how? The fairy dust displays scars of a dark magic banished from this world long ago. Could it be? Rattlebones. In life, a ruthless tyrant who was banished to the underworld for his crimes. If I focus, perhaps I can sense his location. Oh, so much darkness. No, my vision is obscured. All I see is a tower ringed in bones. Siren Nightshant knows Unicorn Way. Perhaps he can help. You must hurry. Here, take this broom. It will allow you to travel to Siren much faster. Now fly, and may the light guide you.
You've received a temporary mount that will expire after 1 day. You can also purchase permanent mounts from mount vendors or the crown shop. To equip a mount, press B to open your backpack. Next, click on the Mount tab and double-click on the mount you wish to use.
Quickly, you must ride to Siren at once. Ask him if he knows of a tower ringed in bones. Go.
Thinks an underworld tyrant named Rattlebones is behind all this? Wicked. Let me think. He's in a tower ringed in bones. Well, the skeletal pirates do seem to be concentrated around the old archives. Try looking there. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
I sent Private Orion down the street a while ago, and he's not back yet. With all these lost souls about, I fear the worst. Orion's a good friend of mine. Could you go see if he's all right? He may be hiding in one of their houses. See if you can find him.
Get back on, dead fiend! Oh, a student, is it? You're a brave one. Connolly sent you to check up on me? I'm well, but I did have a bit of a scare. I was making my rounds when a horrifying ghost swept out of nowhere. I recognized her from the old stories. Lady Blackhope, the Wailing Widow. I'm not ashamed to say she scared me half to death. I hightailed it here and shut the door. I can't leave this place if she's still out there. Blackhope Tower's not far away. That must be where she came from. Maybe something in there can drive her spirit away.
The city guards are scared of me? Well,
They should be. Everyone should be. Malister has opened the seals. The dead rise. Let all who still live beware. My dark master will be avenged.
you want me to stop haunting this street?
Let's see if you have enough spirit to stop me. Enough spirit after all. Go tell the guardsmen I will haunt them no longer.
You defeated Lady Blackhope? Thanks, Wizard. I'll return to my post now. As a favor, please don't tell Private Connolly what happened. I don't want him to think I'll flee from the first ghost that chases me. I only run from the really scary ones.
I see you found Orion. I suppose some monster scared him out of his wits and he was too frightened to come back.
Well, see, what had happened was...
Well, it's not the first time. And I wager it won't be the last. All's well that ends well. Thanks for finding a wizard.
Work, my thrall. This could be the tome Bannister seeks. Now what's this? A wizard? Excellent. I could use a combat break. Let's play.
Dark Master's plan.
In his haste to leave, Rattlebones dropped the tome he was holding. It could be important. Perhaps Saren will know what should be done with it. As you walk back onto Unicorn Way, you can't help but notice that the dark magic that was previously choking the street seems to have abated.
You did it, didn't you? You beat Rattlebones! The darkness plaguing Unicorn Way is lifting! Look! With Rattlebones defeated, the gods should be able to drive away the rest of the undead horde. Ooh, that tome looks important. You should take it to the library in the Commons. Harold Argleston will know what to do with it.
Say, can you check up on someone for me? I usually see Dorothy out shopping by now, but I fear she's too afraid to leave home. She's just down the road a bit, and she usually keeps her lights on. She doesn't like all the lost souls roaming around. Can't say that I blame her.
You say that Private Conley was worried about me? He always does fret so. I'm all right, but I wish someone could do something about all those ghosts outside. Sometimes I wish Auntie Em could join me here. I'd feel better with her around. Say, I was having my friends over for dinner, but they are running late. I fear for their sake with all those ghosts roaming around. Could you check up on them? My two friends live on this street, down towards the park area. Look for a house with a light on in the window. You can't miss it.
What? You say that Dorothy is looking for us? We were just about to be on our way.
Oh, I told you we should have left earlier. Now we've gone and made her worry about us.
I'm sorry, but I cannot find my oil can. You wouldn't want me seizing up on the way there.
Oh dear, we always go through this. Can you return to Dorothy and tell her we'll be running late as usual?
Safe and sound? It's good to know that they are just running late. Now I won't have to worry. I always fear a wicked witch might show up and whisk them back to her castle. This land is so strange. Not like back at the farm, but I do like it here. Headmaster Ambrose is such a nice wizard, and my new friends are nice too. I'd say that in all, this place is as fun as a barrel of flying monkeys.
Would you say hello to Private Connolly for me?
Glad to hear Dorothy is doing well.
Well, hello there. I don't think I've seen you in the library before. I'm Harold Argleston, Master Librarian Extraordinaire. You say you recover this tome from an underworld tyrant who is going to give it to his dark master, Malistaire? I do believe this is a matter for Headmaster Ambrose. You should take the tome to him at once. But before you go, allow me to reward you for your heroics. Please accept this treasure card on behalf of the denizens of Wizard City.
Treasure cards are special one-use spells of various schools. You can purchase treasure cards from vendors or craft them yourself. Press P to open your spell deck. Treasure cards are listed under a special tab and are placed into the sideboard of your deck. During combat, right-click a regular card to discard it. Then select Draw to bring out a treasure card from your sideboard. Remember, unlike regular spell cards, treasure cards can only be used once, so use them wisely.
Oh, good, you're back. I'm anxious to hear your update on Unicorn Way. Evil darkness summoned from the underworld? Oh, my. Rattlebones, you say? But he was banished centuries ago. How could... Oh, Malistaire. Of course. But why? Rattlebones was searching the Unicorn Way archive for this tome? Well, let me see what it is. On the trail of the Order of the Fang. Oh, my stars. I will certainly look into this. while I do that, you need to attend to the matter of your long-delayed enrollment. If you are to truly master your magical talents, we must induct you officially into our academy. I'll send you now to Mr. Lincoln, our registrar in Ravenwood. He will introduce you to our professors and help you begin your studies.
From time to time, you'll see icons appear on the right side of your screen. These are tooltips. Click on a tooltip to open it. Many people throughout the spiral will contact you through tooltips to announce new features, events, or spell quests. If you miss a tooltip, look for it in your tooltip log by pressing Q and clicking the top left icon.
You must be the new student I've heard so much about. You made quite a name for yourself on Unicorn Way. I'm Mr. Lincoln, and I just have some quick paperwork to get you enrolled. Signature here, initials there, and a lock of hair here. Are you allergic to unicorns or eyes of newt? Good. That takes care of that. To complete your enrollment, come meet your professors.
Welcome. I am the professor of the Ice School, where we teach thaumaturges to endure like permafrost, withstanding all attacks.
While in the Storm School, we instruct young diviners to strike hard, fast as lightning, defeat the enemy before they know what hit them.
We pyromancers of the Fire School prefer to carefully fan the flames. Utilizing damage over time spells, we slow burn our enemies to cinders.
Commanding the elements is indeed impressive, but Theurgis of the Life School seek harmony with nature, which gives us the power to heal others.
Sorcerers also seek harmony, symmetry in all things. Balance is unique magic from Crocotopia, which supports and enhances the other schools.
Fireballs and flowers. Fresh magic, that. All wizards summon monsters to fight for us, but only the best conjurers dare study the ways of myth.
And I'm Malone, not, exactly a professor. We haven't had a real deaf professor since the last one turned evil and destroyed the school, so... But I can get you started at being a necromancer. Our death spells drain health from enemies, damaging them and healing ourselves at the same time.
Ah, yes. I sense a spark inside you. With the right training, it will become an inferno. Let's go to the Fire School. Welcome, wizard, to Mistress Dahlia Falmea's School of Pyromancy. You must return here often to learn new spells and expand your talents. And as the fires within you burn to even greater heights, I will call you back to teach you spells too hot for non-fire wizards to handle. For now, I have the Fire Elf spell to get you started. Train swiftly, then return to Mr. Lincoln to finalize your enrollment.
You're already learning multi-pip spells? Oh, splendid! At the beginning of each round of combat, you gain a pip. You use these, like mana, to power spells. Some spells, like this one, take more than 1 pip to cast. To use it, pass a turn. Or cast a 0 pip spell to build up your pip supply.
I see you have trained your first damage over time spell. The Fire Elf spell will do a small amount of damage when you cast it, and then it will deal a larger amount of damage each round for 3 rounds of combat. Spells like these require patience, but can be very powerful when used correctly.
You've met your professor. Great! You can train spells in your school for free, but to learn other school spells, you must spend training points. Here, I'll give you one now. Use it to start training a secondary school. And if you change your mind later, see me to buy back training points. Anyway, now that you're enrolled, you get your own dorm room to store items and decorate however you want. And this is the girls' dorm. You can also use the Go Home button to reach your dorm room from anywhere. Once you get settled in, report to the headmaster.
You're officially enrolled now? Then let me formally welcome you with this new healing spell. Let me also introduce you to our resident advisor, Abby K. Doodle. She can tell you all about our many electives when you have time. But on to more serious matters. It seems the troubles in Unicorn Way were but the tip of an evil iceberg. While you were gone, chaos erupted all over the city. Undead run amok in the streets, and our former allies have turned against us. Malistaire must be behind this. Your victory on Unicorn Way makes you the perfect person to deal with this crisis. I foresaw you might save Wizard City. Now's your chance. Go to Old Town and talk to Sergeant Muldoon immediately. We must set things right and discover Malistaire's goal in all this. Good luck.
One last word before you embark on your quest. I've tried to answer most of the questions you'd have, but there is much more to tell you. If you haven't looked into your spell book yet, click on the book in the bottom right of your screen. Click on the question mark tab. Many of the questions you might have are answered in the help pages. Oh, good luck, young wizard.
Come to me. I am just outside the duel arena on Unicorn Way.
Oh, wow! You look new. Are you new here? Have you met all the professors? Have you picked a school? Oh, have you tried electives? You've gotta try electives. They're a great break from dueling, and you can get all sorts of great things from them. Oh, you just have to let me show you around Wizard City and all the amazing things you can do here. Follow me outside.
This is a side quest. By default, your quest arrow will continue pointing you toward your next main story objective. To have it point to this quest's goal, press Q, then select the City Tour quest. Once this quest is complete, the arrow will point to the main quest again.
This is the Commons, a gathering place for wizards of all schools and skill levels. It's also where you learn to, wait for it, fish! I know! We can fish here with magic. Just talk to old Lucky Hookline to learn all about it.
That's right. Fishing's a great way to find unique items. You can even get aquariums to display your best catches from all over the spiral.
And if you're planning on traipsing all over that there spiral, give your feet a rest with a mount. It'll really speed up your exploring.
You should talk to old Zeke whenever you see him, and I swear I see him everywhere. You get training points for helping him. And this is Eloise. She can stitch your gear so you can upgrade it, but keep your style the same. Now let's move on. Golem Court. This place is brimming with excitement. Sometimes I hear evil necromancers attack this place. And sometimes nothing does. And, oh, there's Farley, the Wizard City gardener. That's exciting too.
Gardening is indeed exciting. You can raise crops in your dorm or house that yield all kinds of items to aid you in your journey.
Gardens also make for prettier landscapes, perfect for my specialty, photomancy, magical portrait making which lets you preserve still images.
I know, right? There's so much to do here, and we're not even done. But let's take a quick breath. Inhale, exhale, and get back to basics. Because when it really comes down to it, almost everything you do makes you better at dueling. So let's go meet the Duel Master. Wizard, allow me to introduce the Ravenwood Duel Master.
Diego Santiago Rodriguez Ramirez III at your service, young wizard. Abby tells me you wish to learn of the arena, yes? But the arena, she is not for the faint of heart. She holds a contest like no other, where wizards duel one another. Do not enter unprepared.
Oh, don't worry about that, because the next stop on our tour is the shopping district, where you can prepare for anything. Your go-to source for anything you might need. Wands, robes, pointy hats, it's all here. You can also get better card decks, pet supplies, furniture for your dorm, new houses and jewels, or visit the magic mirror to change your look. If your gear lacks a little something, this is the first place you should come to improve it. But if you're light on gold, just come this way. So you're a young student, you don't have all the gold in the world. I know what that's like. But you still need gear, 'cause, you know, monsters. That's why you come to Old Town's Bazaar, run by Mr. Alex Silverfist.
Yep, that's me. If you have items you don't need, just come to me to put them up for auction, so that other wizards can buy them from you.
Alex Bazaar is a great way to turn all your non-school gear and things into gold. But another way to get good gear is to just make it.
Ah, yes, there's nothing more satisfying than a magic wand you carved yourself. Come see me when you're ready to learn the fine art of crafting.
And I think that ends the tour? I know, it's so sad. But now you know you can fish, craft, auction, duel, garden, walk, and something else. Photomance! I knew I was forgetting something. Oh, and buy stuff. You can do that too. Anyway, hope you love the tour. See you around, Wizard.
Beware! Beyond these gates, the city's gone mad. Wait, you're the hero of Unicorn Way. The headmaster sent you to help? Thank goodness. One of my guards, Private Quinn, sent a message asking for aid. Can't spare any men, but maybe you can help. He's on Fire Cat Alley. Susie Griffinbane is down on Triton Avenue asking for help. But we're spread thin with all the problems in Wizard City. I think her brother is lost or something like that. Can you help her out? There's a kid on Cyclops Lane named Nolan Stormgate. You should talk to him. He sounds like he's in trouble. He's dealing with the giants there and has been asking us to send students. Better go see what he wants.
You there, can you give an old soldier a hand? I'm Private Quinn. I was planning to meet some fire elf friends here, but they didn't show up. They like to have their fun with me sometimes, but with all that's happening, would you check on them for me? Head over to Fire Globe Theatre where they live and see if they're alright. I'll wait here in case they arrive before you do. You're back! Let me guess, they were playing a prank on me.
Private Quinn falls ashen when you tell him about the fire elves.
Oh no, that's no prank. You don't know them like I do. Something horrible must have happened to the fire elves. Once, a fire elf saved my life with an arrow. His name was Phoebo. He said we'd be friends forever because their magic connects everything they touch. That's it, bring me their arrows and we can find out what happened to them. You'll have to duel a few of them first. Great! Thanks for doing this for the Fire Elves. If the Fire Elves are cursed or enchanted, and I'd bet my life they are, this arrow should reveal who did it. Greta Darkkettle used to teach alchemy at the school. She might help if you bring her the arrow.
So, you found me. What do you want? You can tell that Ambrose I'm not coming back.
You explain the curse upon the Fire Elves. Greta takes the arrow you brought, then chuckles.
He's a good soul, that Quinn, but what he knows about magic you probably learned your first day. I need more than this. To find out who cursed the Fire Elves, I'll need a charred knife from one of those magma men roaming the street. I'll be waiting. got the charred knife? Excellent. This'll show the school I know what I'm doing.
Greta sprinkles magic dust on the charred knife and arrow.
Aha! The fire elves have been cursed by a banshee's wail. All you need is a lock of her hair. Talk to Private Quinn. He could prove useful. He may know of a banshee lurking nearby.
Banshee's wail? That sounds like a wicked curse. Good thing you convinced Greta to help. I've received reports that a banshee is up to no good. I know who it is too. Bastila Gravewind haunts the last tower at the very end of Firecat Alley. Defeat her in battle and snip a lock of hair from her wicked head. Greta needs that hair to save the elves.
You have been asked to enter a dungeon. To go inside, you will need to stand on that sigil next to the door. Once you activate the sigil, a countdown will start. When the timer runs out, anyone standing on the sigil will go inside the dungeon with you.
The one who has been undoing my work. The Fire Elves were to remain cursed until Wizard City was in ruins. Your meddling in Malister's plans will cost you dearly, Wizard. I shall send you back to Ravenwood as an example of what happens to those who oppose us. like you were defeated. You've been brought back to the Commons so you can regroup in safety. If you were defeated in a dungeon, you can use the red return button you'll see in the lower right corner.
You have a lock of the Banshee's hair. After this, Ambrose should believe what I've been telling him about the Death School.
Greta burns the lock of hair over a white candle and then hands the melted wax to you.
Done! Tell Private Quinn that the wax from this candle can break the curse on his precious fire elves.
Now the cure? Great news! I've taken the wax from the candle and mixed it into the potion. I hope I did it right. You'd better do the rest. Defeat the Fire Elves and their leader, Prince Alacane Swiftarrow. The potion should then break the curse. Good luck, wizard.
I need you to come help me out with something. Could you come talk to me, please?
Wizard, have you heard about daily PvP rewards? All you need to do to earn free rewards is participate in PvP. Daily!
Greetings, oh wonderful wizard! Our mutual friend, Headmaster Ambrose, would have words with you if you have a moment to spare.
Don't you know it's rude to interrupt a performance? But you are just in time, wizard. This is your final act.
Young wizard, can't wait to tell you about my favorite pastime, fishing. Come find me by the water in the commons.
As you pour the potion into his mouth, Alacane's swift arrow shivers and his maddened eyes soften.
I remember. I was cursed, as were all my people. Did Private Quinn send you? Tell him his arrow saved me, as mine once did him. The curse. I can feel the effects of the curse weakening. Now that we know it was the Banshee's curse, we will guard against it. Tell Private Quinn that we owe him a debt of gratitude. And thanks to you, Wizard, for freeing all of us.
Thank you for freeing Prince Swift Arrow. Your deeds here will long be remembered by the elves.
I'm glad to see the elves again, even if they are a bit annoying. No, I never thought the curse would win, even for a moment. Still, I'm glad you helped my friend, Prince Alacane. Firecat Alley is much too dangerous, Wizard. Someone needs to warn the headmaster. Please go tell Headmaster Ambrose about the curse upon the Fire Elves. I will stay here and warn the others.
It's my favorite student. I hear you've been exploring the different streets around the city.
The headmaster listens intently as you tell...
I was afraid of this. Malastare is trying to keep us from finding out his real plans by causing chaos and panic on every street. We must find out what he is up to. For the sake... I will have to think on this some more. He has found many creatures to help do his bidding. I fear that he has sinister designs, not only for our world, but for all the others as well. You have done quite well, young wizard. I am proud of you. Keep up the good work.
The headmaster sent you? Great! My brother and I can use the help. We are trying to stop all the undead that broke down the gate from the haunted cave and invaded the area. My brother Arthur went on ahead to check out the haunted cave. He had a theory that the force behind all this was in that cave. I'm worried because I've not heard from him for a while. Could you go see how my brother is doing? He should be just inside the haunted cave. Maybe he's identified the dark presence responsible for Wizard City's troubles.
You find a broken wand just inside the haunted cave.
Did you find him? This is his wand. Something must have happened to him. I'll bet he was right about the haunted cave as being the source of evil. Could you talk to Duncan Grimwater? He is a death student studying the events here, trying to piece together what is going on. He's a little snobbish, but he might have a clue as to my brother's whereabouts. Can you check with him, please?
Merle Ambrose sent another student to help out? I guess he thinks that Susie and her brother cannot handle this situation. Well, that's what happens when you send Storm students to do a Death student's job. Susie says that her brother is missing? Ha! I think he is hiding back at Ravenwood. But I'll check around and see what I can find out. In the meantime, I could use some help with my field studies. I need to find out the fighting tactics of the undead. Knowing how they fight may give me some insight into how we can defeat them. I would do it myself, but... I just ran out of treasure cards. It shouldn't be too hard. Just defeat some haunted minions and rotting fodders. Report back to me afterwards. You survived? I mean, that was fast. Those undead are not as tough as they seem, are they? So what did you learn? What? The undead were using storm magic? That doesn't make any sense. Where could they have learned that? Maybe you could ask Susie what she might know about this. And tell her I'm still trying to find out what happened to her brother.
What? Duncan needs my help? Wow, that's a first. Duncan is right. You don't normally find the undead using storm magic. Someone must have put them up to this. But who? I have seen them wearing some kind of strange medallion. Battle some rotting fodders and collect these, then take them to Duncan. Maybe he will know why the undead have them.
You collected these from the rock. In order for me to investigate these medallions, I will need some Lumina crystals. They store storm magic and will be affected by the medallions. To get some Lumina crystals, you will need to go see Blvd Raveneye, the miller by the falls. He runs the storm mill that produces the Lumina crystals.
You are here investigating these events with all the undead? Hoo-ha! It's about time something was done about them. They're scaring all the citizens away. You need some Lumina crystals for your investigation? Why, I'd give you some, but my entire inventory was taken by the... If you can get over to the street and take back my barrels, I will gladly share them with you. I sure am glad to see a fresh face. I've got a lot to do here, and it doesn't look like it's going to be easy. The undead have brought along crows that are spoiling our crops. We need to build some scarecrows to scare those crows away. First thing we will need is some cloth to make the scarecrows' bodies. The cloth can be collected off of scarlet screamers. Can you get some cloth for us? Don't believe it. These Lumina crystals you brought me have been drained of magic. I'll bet those undead have a way of stealing the power from them. You'd better take this crystal back to Duncan. I'm sure he'll want to see this.
The undead are able to steal magic from the Lumina crystals? They are too dim-witted to know how to do this on their own. Someone must be... We still need a charged Lumina crystal to find the source of the storm medallions. Defeat Scarlet Screamers until you find a fully charged Lumina crystal. Then return it to me so we can finish the investigation. You got the crystals from the Scarlet Screamers? Great! Now we can figure out what's going on here, and especially who is behind it.
Duncan waves his wand over the Lumina crystal and the Storm medallion. Magical electricity arcs from the medallion, and an image appears in the crystal.
Of course! Go tell Susie Griffinbane that the undead on Triton Avenue are being led by the Harvest Lord, and that he has captured her brother.
My brother's been captured? We have to save him! Oh no! I'll bet that when Arthur was scouting the haunted cave, the undead kidnapped him. He's probably at the Harvest Lord's tower right now! Please, if you defeat the Harvest Lord, you'll not only save my brother, but you may stop all of the haunting on this street.
In the back of the room, you notice Arthur, Susie's brother.
So, Wizard, you too have uncovered Malastair's plan. Too bad you will have to remain here with the other wizard. The both of you will be powerless to stop us. Soon the undead will drive out all the citizens and take over the rest of the city. And with the school in our hands, we will rule Wizard City. Ambrose will at last be crushed.
you for freeing me, my friend. I feared that no one was ever going to find me. Please, go and tell my sister that I am safe. I know I have worried her so. May the winds of chance bring us together once more, wizard.
You saved Arthur from the Harvest Lord? Thank you, young wizard. I don't know what I would have done had I lost him. You'd better tell the headmaster what has happened here. He needs to be informed on what's happening in Wizard City.
By Bartleby, you defeated the Harvest Lord? Oh, not many students can make that claim. Good work, young wizard. The Harvest Lord mentioned that he was helping Malastare. We need to find out what Malastare's plans are, if Wizard City is ever to return to the nice place it once was. It's hard to run a school with all the monsters running amok. Many thanks to you for straightening everything out on Triton Avenue, young wizard. I fear the worst is not over yet. I brewed up this potion especially for Bartleby, the tree in the center of Ravenwood. He hasn't been feeling well lately. He has trouble remembering things since his eye was stolen.
The headmaster gives you a bottle with a bubbling blue elixir inside.
Take the potion over to Bartleby and see what happens. Take note of anything he says.
Wizard, my dear friend, I've been robbed and I need your help exacting justice. Please come see me as soon as you can.
What are you doing here? Only talented wizards like me should be out on these dangerous streets. Think you have what it takes? This place needs real heroes. We'll see if you can make the grade. Let's see how useful you are. Professor Drake put me in charge of a very important mission. Magical artifacts from the old Death School have resurfaced. I've decided you're going to recover the one inside the spooky dark cave. Every other student I've asked has been too afraid to go, so I'm hoping for better from you. Battle everything in the dark cave until you find the ruined skull. You found the rune skull? Faster than I could have imagined. Professor Drake will be pleased with me. I told a few students to pick up death relics up the street. Now they're nowhere to be found. No doubt gabbing instead of working. Can you look after the students on the slim chance that something's happened to them? I'd start with the trolls. They look shifty. What is this? A letter? How odd. Trolls can't read. By the handwriting, a Cyclops wrote this. They never dot their I's.
It's addressed to M, whoever that is. I should take a look at it if students are in danger.
Great fire bats! The Cyclops have kidnapped the students! Oh, good thing you found this. We must act immediately! I hope they're not gonna blame me for those students getting themselves kidnapped. I know! I'll inform Professor Drake at once. He'll know what to do. When I tell him how those students got themselves kidnapped while I was... On second thought, I think you should go tell him. I'll stay here and keep an eye on those Cyclops.
What do you want?
Professor Drake sneers at the ransom note.
Here. Take this message to Victor Darkwood, the robe shopkeeper. Be quick about it. Time is of the essence here.
Ah, a message from Professor Drake. Yes, I've been expecting you. You'll need to hurry back with this.
The shopkeeper retrieves a large sack and hands it to you.
Here you go. Professor Drake's laundry, freshly cleaned and pressed. And don't let it drag on the pavement now.
That certainly took you long enough.
Professor Drake shakes his head at you.
You're still worried about those missing students? Yes, well, this is definitely a problem. Take this message to the headmaster. That should resolve things to my satisfaction.
Ah, young wizard, it's good to see you. You have a note for me. Let's see it.
The headmaster reads Professor Drake's note.
I will not expel you from the Ravenwood School of Magical Arts, regardless of what Professor Drake thinks of you. You are not responsible for the problems on Cyclops Lane. General Achilles and his men promised to drive out the trolls. Now, Achilles has gone back on his word. I fear there is something more sinister behind Achilles' change of heart. This M is to blame. We will need to know more. Drake is of no use here, but you have been most helpful. Go back to Nolan Stormgate and help him straighten this out.
I wasn't expecting Professor Drake to leave everything to us. He must really trust me. Professor Drake is expecting big things. The Cyclops General Achilles wrote the note, so we need to reach his keep. But to do that, we need a gate pass. Maybe, can you steal one from the Warhorns? All you have to do is defeat some. Yeah, that should be easy enough. You got the pass! Great job! I'm glad I thought of that. With your magic and my brains, we make an unstoppable team. Okay, here's my plan. Show your pass to the guard, Romulus, outside the keep at the end of the street, and he'll let you in. He's not too bright. Then you must challenge General Achilles in combat. Cyclopses are honor-bound. According to the Cyclops Code of Honor, he can't refuse to fight you. See where I'm going? Even if someone is telling Achilles to hold the students hostage, once you defeat him in battle, he will be honor-bound to free them. All you have to do is beat him.
Well, you don't look like a warhorn to me. But, this pass looks good, so I guess you could go in.
You hear a girl's voice off to your left.
Help us, please! We're held here by General Achilles!
What? You are here to rescue these students? That I cannot allow! I am honor-bound to keep them until I'm told otherwise. But if you were to defeat me, I would be honor-bound to free them for you. If you want their freedom, you will have to fight me for it. And mind you, as general, I will put up a good fight. Defeated me, brave wizard, so I must honor your request to free the students. My master will be angry that I let them go, but I must obey the Cyclops Code of Honor. Go now! They are free.
Thank you for freeing us. We were starting to believe that no one was coming to help us.
Thank goodness you showed up. No telling who would have come to rescue us.
I thought at least Professor Drake would have come looking for us, but he didn't. Thank you for coming to our aid.
Let me get this straight. The Cyclops were holding the students hostage in order to bring chaos to Wizard City? But who would make General Achilles do such a thing? I'm sure Professor Drake could figure out who's behind this mess if he wanted to. Too bad he's always so busy. We should tell the headmaster how we saved the students, especially my plan to sneak you inside the keep. Still, I have to find those artifacts for Professor Drake. After what happened, I shouldn't let anyone else do it. Would you go tell the headmaster what happened? Tell him how you were able to save them due to my brilliant planning. I'm sure he'll reward us both.
Quite a daring rescue. I'm glad that you were able to save the students. It bothers me that someone could force General Achilles into a sinister plot against Wizard City. I suspect that M is Malastare himself. It seems obvious that this is another of Malastair's plans to throw us off his trail. With all the wizards busy here in Wizard City, Malastair feels free to carry out his ultimate plans. Hopefully, we can catch up with him before then. Keep up the good work. Nolan seems to have warmed to you. Perhaps Professor Drake isn't far behind. I know these assaults on our city streets are related. Someone must be working for Malastair. I may know who is behind this, but to be certain, I'll need to access the old library archives. Unfortunately, the archives are locked. The key is in the old town tower. Even worse, the tower is now haunted by a horrid ghost named Foulgaze. We need this key, young wizard. Go defeat Foulgaze and bring it to me. Then we will be able to uncover who is working for Malastair. I have a very important task for you today. You've done such a great job elsewhere. I could use your magic on Colossus Boulevard. I had to lock the gate because the street had become too dangerous. Professor Greyrose summoned an army to run out the ghosts. Something must have gone very wrong with her spell. The gate guard, Private O'Doyle, can tell you more. Please find him in the shopping district and see if he needs help.
Fool, you dare to defy Foulgaze? As you drift off into the darkness, your last sight will be my face. So be it.
You have defeated Foulgaze and found the tower key. Great job, young wizard. Now we can get down to work. My reading of the archives confirms what I suspected. These invasions are being led by the Wraith Lord Nightshade. I believe he's working for Malastare, who recently stole books from the library's restricted collection. Seek out Lord Nightshade, young wizard, and recover those stolen books. He's hiding in the haunted cave off Triton Avenue. We must have those books returned. Hopefully, Malastare left them with Lord Nightshade.
having a vision. I foresee darkness descending upon you. Let us seal your fate.
You find a journal and a mysterious skeleton key.
You have defeated Lord Nightshade, the Wraith, young wizard. Perhaps now we can restore order to our fair city.
You show the headmaster the journal and mysterious skeleton key.
A key. Interesting. This journal is not one of the stolen books, but it could give us a clue as to Malastair's whereabouts. The journal you recovered speaks of a hidden door behind the waterfall at Rainbow Bridge. Could this be the place? No, it isn't possible. Unlock the door with a skeleton key and investigate what lies beyond. Beware of what may lay in wait. I fear Malastare may have hidden something sinister behind that door.
Hello there, wizard. My name is Dworgen. It's been a while since I've seen any students. Curiously, no one comes to the school anymore. Not since Malastare left.
What? The Death School has fallen below the rest of the Ravenwood campus? That does explain everything.
I suppose I should get out more often.
Amazing! I cannot believe the Death School fell into Nightside and survived. Do keep its location a secret. I've learned of more mysterious doings through the journal you found. Malastare apparently traveled to the world of Krakatopia to find the Order of the Fang. Who knows what chaos he sought there? Oh, young wizard, you must use what you have learned here at Ravenwood and travel to Krakatopia. I need for you to locate this Order of the Fang. Malastare is looking for a book that they have. He must not find it.
The headmaster hands you spiral keys for Wizard City and Krakatopia.
Here, you will need these spiral keys. Now, go and speak to Bartleby. He will teach you how to travel between worlds. I wish you well and good speed on your journey. You must find that book before Malastare does. If not, he'll destroy the spiral and everything with it. The future of Wizard City is in your hands, young wizard.
These spiral keys are ancient magical relics that wizards use to travel between worlds. The spiral chamber lies inside me at my very heart. Go into the spiral chamber and I will tell you more. The spiral is the magical thread that holds together our universe. There are countless worlds on the spiral. Wizard City is just the first. To reach another world, a wizard must use a spiral key. Each key is unique. It will only take you to one world. To use a spiral key, you need a spiral door like the one before you. It is a magic doorway that can open to anywhere. Use the spiral door to travel through Krakatopia.